unbreakable sense of confidence in myself, right? Opportunities are out there for me and I actually genuinely believe it. We're the only ones who genuinely matter in our life, to be honest, because we're us, duh. What can I do to make myself proud, my future self proud, my past self proud? What can I do? We're human. We're supposed to mess up sometimes. We're supposed to not be perfect on one all the time because that's not possible. Our emotions fluctuate. Our situations fluctuate. We can't be consistently perfect every single day. No one's perfect. You've been working hard all week and you slack off one day. Give yourself some grace because you've been working hard. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hello. I was gonna make my 2024 video. That's coming. It's coming. I felt really compelled to talk about confidence because I'm feeling extremely confident right now. And what brought upon, I've been always a confident person, right? And what brought upon this wave of needing to make this video, wave of emotion, if you will. I have an interview next week, a job interview, right? And I realized I'm not nervous for it. Maybe because it's a little early, but like, I don't like interviews. I hate job interviews. They're so scary. So, all of my limiting beliefs come up when I go to job interviews, right? And the idea of the job interview, I'm just like, I'm not worried because I think I've developed such an intense amount of confidence to the point where I can fight a bear. Like, I feel so confident in my abilities that I don't get as nervous and anxious about things involving my voice, my emotions, and all of those sort of things. So how I became this confident girl, right? Mind you, throwback, I've never been confident. I grew up very overweight and very, very insecure. And I hated myself. I loathed myself. And I just never felt good enough, physically, mentally, all of the things. And even up till during college, I still felt that kind of mentality. I had sometimes have body dysmorphia, trigger warning, body dysmorphia, and all these sorts of things where I just felt like I wasn't good enough. In school, I was so smart. Am smart, whatever. Knew the answers to a lot of things, but would never voice my opinion just so I could just stay small, I don't really feel like answering, but it's actually me just not wanting to be wrong, not wanting to be criticized, not wanting to seem less than if I got the answer wrong, right? So bringing it all in, how I developed this unbreakable sense of confidence in myself. First thing that I did was keep my word to myself in the sense of when I told myself I wanted to do something, I always followed through with it to a certain extent. Of course, there's some days where I couldn't really follow through with it. I fell off. Of course, you're gonna have your off and on days where you're really productive some days and some days you kind of slack a little bit, and that's totally fine. It's supposed to happen. I slack all the time. The more practice I got from really keeping my word to myself, following through with what I wanted to get done on my to-do list, and then to my projects, and then to my bigger accomplishments, I just kept following through. What did I want to do? I would have an idea of what I wanted to do, then I would go after it. It wasn't as straightforward as it seems, of course, because I had and sometimes still have a lot of limiting beliefs and self-doubt. And self-doubt was the biggest thing that always held me back from pursuing my goals and completing those to-do lists, right? What really helped me within that realm of keeping my word to myself was also working through those limiting beliefs and then continuing to follow through with what I told myself I was going to do. The second thing that I did, along with everything that I've said so far, is give myself grace. Give myself a lot of grace. I know you hear it all the time. Give yourself grace, give yourself grace. We hear it all the time. But genuinely, not beating yourself up when you make a mistake, when you slack, procrastinating, and things of that sort. When you beat yourself up, that's you reinforcing your limiting belief. You're like, oh, see, I knew you were dumb. I knew you weren't good enough. I knew you weren't good enough to complete this task. Of course you didn't. That's reinforcing our limiting beliefs and keeping us there. So us not doing that, not giving into it and telling ourselves, hey, it's okay, it was an off day, we can try again tomorrow or the next day. We can give ourselves grace. There's a difference between giving yourself grace and giving up. There's an absolute difference with giving up and giving yourself grace. There's a totally different two things. So next time you procrastinate a little bit, you've been working hard all week and you slack off one day, give yourself some grace because you've been working hard. We're human. We're supposed to mess up sometimes. We're supposed to not be perfect on one all the time because that's not possible. Our emotions fluctuate. Our situations fluctuate. We can't be consistently perfect every single day. No one's perfect. So give yourself grace for not being perfect because no one will ever be and ever has been perfect. And the third thing that I've been doing and have done to really get that confidence ingrained in me is accepting myself. I think that's one of the hardest things for people to do nowadays. And even in general, people have a hard time accepting themselves because we're always chasing after beauty standards, new clothes, this, that, and the third to change ourselves. And even so with plastic surgery, body, the gym, dieting, all these things to change ourselves to be enough. Child, we can do whatever we want to our body. Work out to lose or gain, anything of that sort. But this girl right here, me, I've learned to accept her for who she is in whatever season she's in. So right now, however I look like, It's what's here. It's not in this mentality of like, I'm gonna accept whatever body I have, like if it's unhealthy too. If it's like unhealthy, I need to make changes. It's not like, nope, this is my reality now and I'm just gonna be unhealthy. No, not like that. It's more so I accept what I am right now while I'm pursuing this. I can be at peace with whoever I am at this moment, whether it be not even just physical appearance, like growth mindset too. Say if we're struggling to heal through something, having that awareness and being like, I accept who I am in this moment and I'm willing to move forward with them to grow is everything. Because when we try to escape ourselves, we're gonna bring ourselves wherever we go. So we can't just shun those parts of ourselves that we don't like out. Say our shadow sides, our triggers, we can't run from them. We have to embrace them and accept them and then work through them. So that accepting who I am physically, emotionally, mentally, accepting what you are this present moment, just like, hey, this is what's happening right now, and being with it and allowing it to be there is accepting it. The fourth thing I've been doing is seeing myself as my own role model, in the sense of even if I'm not where I want to be yet, I make my dream self, my ideal self, my role model, my current self, my role model. So I'm like, okay, what would my dream self do right now? I would do whatever that is. I would try to make myself proud. I'm my role model. Like, you want to make your role model proud, right? And so I do things, especially for my inner children too. I'm like, what would make my inner children proud of me? How could I make myself proud? Oh, by also, by pursuing my dreams, pursuing whatever I want to do is ultimately, in general, one of the things that really can make me proud of myself. Like, so seeing yourself as your role model. Yes, we have remote role models in like the world, celebrities, historical figures, all these sort of people. But at the end of the day, they're humans just like you. There's not much separating you from them except like more accolades, but those are just like tangible items given by other humans. So we're all on the same level of equality as human beings in this world. Of course, there's different, there's social structures, there's all these sorts of things, right? But in regard to like the universe, planets, us being humans, we're all just little itty bitty humans doing human stuff. We're the only person whose opinion genuinely matters at the end of the day. Our own opinion of ourselves and in general, we're the only ones who genuinely matter in our life, to be honest, because we're us, duh. So making yourself that role model, how can I make myself proud? What can I do to make myself proud? My future self proud, my past self proud. What can I do? And kind of just having that mentality just to make myself proud. Not for external validation, but for me. And the last thing is to always bet on yourself. Because who else are you gonna bet on? You know what I'm saying? Like, have this unshakable belief in yourself. In the sense of, it doesn't have to be all this, it doesn't have to be extreme, like it can be just simple as like, you know what? I'm gonna try my best at this, and that's all I need to do in this moment. Like believing in yourself could be simple as just like, I'm gonna try this out, instead of being like choosing the latter thoughts. It's like being, man, let me try, instead of, oh, I can't do that. Having small bits of beliefs in yourself to build up the monumentous amount of belief we need to have in ourselves is everything. Because everyone always says, believe in yourself, but genuinely, we have to. We can start building up that intense belief in ourselves by doing it slowly and like in small bits. So, like, doing a positive choice rather than a negative choice. So someone's like, hey, you want to try this out? You'd be like, yeah. When you say, yeah, I can try, that's you saying, you know what? I feel like I'm capable of trying it out. I'm capable of doing this. Instead of being like, no, it's okay. It's okay. That's you telling yourself, I'm probably not going to do it right anyways. Choosing the better thinking thoughts in regard to yourself, it will help you bring up those intense emotions of actually believing in yourself and rooting for yourself and betting on yourself. Because if you just keep doing, oh no, thank you, oh no, sorry, I'm not gonna try that out, I don't think I should do that, I don't know if I'm gonna be successful, you are just going to do nothing forever if you keep pushing things off. I know I can't, but if you're like, I'll try. Trying is everything. That's the first step. And then you're like, because if watch you try and you succeed, you're like, oh snap, I did it. And that'll give you the motivation and momentum to keep doing more and more. But if you try and you don't get as far as you did, you're like, you can be like, you know what? I'm happy I tried at least. And then you have that confidence of like, you know what? I can actually put myself out there and do things. I'm not afraid to try out and fail. I'm not afraid to put myself out there. And that is everything, because it adds up. It adds up. You're the trier, which becomes the doer, which becomes the completers, the successor, whatever. But if you're the no thank you person, you're going to continue to be the no thank you person forever and ever and ever. So all of that together is a couple steps of how I've built intense confidence in myself. Because in regard to regarding the interview I have next week, yeah, I might be a little nervous beforehand, but right now I'm not nervous because I'm like, the right job is out there for me. The right opportunities are out there for me, and I actually genuinely believe it, and if the interview is supposed to go well, of course I'm going to prepare. I'm not going to just rely on the universe. I mean, I could, but I'm going to prepare because I really want a job. I want a new job. So I'm going to prepare, do my best, and that's it. And whatever the result is not dictate my worth. And after you do all my steps that I've tried, if you want to, of course. All my tips have helped me build up that self-worth and not have it be validated by anyone else. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.